Once again, warm welcome to today's opportunity call of our community of XFUSION. I'm really happy that I see the development here. It's 116 people in this call from all around the world. And this shows us that we are absolutely on the right path. Because in the end, every project, every community is only as good as the members who are believing in that and who see by proof, not only by hearsay, by proof that it's actually working. And this makes me very proud. And without long sentences up front, I would like to jump into the presentation. And as I told you already, we speak today about XFUSION. XFUSION started by the end of last year. Actually, we started with a project by the end of October, but we did a rebranding because we decided not to solely go on one product. That's very important. Our main focus is to build a strong community, a community which sticks together. And when you see the trend in the last couple of years, community making or community building is the new value. All these big companies, is it Google or ChatGPT, all these things, why are they big? Because they have followers, they have a community. And a community, and you see this here, our vision 2030, 1 million members in our community. There you see already the longevity. You see sustainability. We are here to stay. We have a goal. And actually, really, my own prediction is that we reach this already before 2030. But what is 1 million people in the community? This is a so-called unicorn in the industry. A company or a community in this case, which is worth $1 billion. By this, the doors are everywhere open. And as you see, what we already achieved since the 4th of December, we are already 28,000 members. And actually this number is every single day increasing by 300 or 400 members. And this makes us very proud. And we are in over 33 countries. So that's the main thing, building a community, sticking together, becoming really united and be strong. What we offer our community is mostly in the financial market, but we are not a financial service provider. And we have no fees, no hidden costs, and you will see this in this presentation. We just provide a platform where we pre-select and monitor different various, let's say, distributors from the market, all of them trustworthy, where we also invest in ourselves, and this we give to our community. And as we speak about the financial market, that's very important that you understand that this here is not a financial or legal advice. And speaking about the financial market, where there is a lot of opportunities, but on the other hand, there's also a lot of risks. And please, before you decide to enter this market, be aware of these risks and only put money inside which you can afford to lose. All these numbers that you see here, when I have some numbers what I show you, these are based on past performances, and there are, of course, no guarantee for any future result. So coming to the fact, and I said it already, XFUSION is first of all not a company, and second of all, we don't have a single product, because in the end, experience made us there more wise. A product which is good today doesn't need to be good next month, next year, or whatever. And wealth building, and this is in the end what we would like to open the gate for our community for, first of all, a financial mindset, because there's also a lot of education inside, and second of all, also wealth building products. And wealth building is never good when you do it on just one pillar. Diversification is the key. And we have in 3 major markets cooperation partners which we go and offer our community various offers here. First of all, we speak about the Forex market, the biggest existing financial market. On the next slide, I will say a couple of words to that. Second, we are since around 1 month also in the crypto space, and by the end of this month, our community will have the possibility and the opportunity to have also a payment solution. Let's speak and start about the Forex market. This is where we started with our community by the end of October. The Forex market, just a couple of words, the biggest existing financial market on this planet with over 7 trillion US dollars daily trading volume. This market has a very high, the highest liquidity ever. So in this market, and I mentioned this already in the disclaimer, there's a lot of opportunities. But on the other hand, also risks. Why? Because in this market, money is not created, it's shifted. When there is a winning part, there's on the other hand a losing part. That's part of the game. But in the end, mostly in this market, unfortunately, who is on the winning side? The big players, the banks, the investment funds, the family offices. Why? And we come now to the two major issues that most of the common people, the masses, have. The first is liquidity. We don't have millions or billions on our accounts where we can trade with. That's a fact. And on the other hand, unfortunately, 95% of all retail traders sooner or later do what? Burn accounts. So they eliminate everything that they upfront brought on wealth together. But these things are working together. And we are part of this, let's say, problem. Why? Because we don't have that much liquidity. We always seek for trading opportunities and offers who kind of not guarantee but provide us high profits. This maybe for a short period of time is possible, but sooner or later, and every single trader on this planet will sooner or later have minus days. This is also something we need to live with. But these minus days, when you have an extreme high risk, because when you want to provide high profits, you need to also have a high risk. And high risk means when it goes in the wrong direction, it is possible, and not only possible, it's day by day shown in the market that then everything that was built before is done on one single day. And our idea and our task and also goal was that we would like to offer our community members the tools to be long time and mostly secured in this market. Once again, you can't completely avoid any risk in this market, but you can, with the right tools, minimize. And this is what we offer. By us, but never being a company, we need a gateway to this market. And this gateway is a broker. And we decided here to go with tech markets. And this is for various reasons. Let me shortly give you some numbers to tech markets. It's an established broker. It's an offshore broker, fully licensed and regulated by the FSC Mauritius. Since 2.5 years in the market, a client base, active clients, over 650,000. And by active, I mean people with a KYC and really with a deposit, not signed up people. Over 300 employees, like I said, a really established in the market company. For us important is they show faces. We see them every day. Why? Because here in Dubai is one of their major offices. The second one is in Medellin, Colombia. We see also the ownership. We know the intention of the ownership. What is their goal? Where they want to go to? And sustainability is what is really in big letters above everything that they do. The license, by the way, you see down there, you can check everything by yourself. Everything is, like I said, completely legit. And as an offshore broker with this license, they are allowed to offer their services worldwide. But the main reason why we went with tech markets is a different one. Let's go a bit back to what I said. Two of the major issues that we have as the masses on the Forex market. The first and foremost, the biggest one is lack of liquidity, lack of capital. So by this, we always increase the risk, which we know, one or the other of us, that this is not the best idea. Experience showed us that mostly it's failing. So how would it be to increase the capital? You know, we can say, Michael, I would love to, but when there is nothing, how can I increase? Easy. Just use the tools that the big players are using since decades. And this is amplifying. Here, tech markets gives our community, together with so-called liquidity providers, the opportunity that each and every dollar they put in as a deposit is boosted 24 times. And let me show you this in an example. When you, for example, put $1,000 as a security deposit, very important now this information, on your brokerage account. This is solely yours. So me, Michael, when I put whatever amount inside there, it's only accessible by me, not by XFusion, not by Tech Markets. It's mine. You can see it as a bank account. This money is lying as a security deposit there. So this is now my $1,000. And now we assume we have a trading strategy which makes, based on past performances, in average 1% in a month. This would be $10. Actually, I don't see anyone here right now jumping and laughing and clapping and say, amazing, Michael, I was searching exactly for that. You don't, I know that. So, but now comes the clue. The same $1,000, which is yours, is now boosted, means amplified by 24 times. So means your trading volume now is $24,000. Where is this money coming from? I mentioned this already. It's coming from liquidity providers. These are mostly tier one banks, the biggest banks on this planet. Why do they give the money in the market? Not because they're Samaritans. They do it from a business perspective. They earn money on that. They give their money to pre-selected brokers and let this money trade there for the reason of earning on what? On the broker fee. So they make millions and billions on these fees, and they should. That's absolutely fine. We just use this to give our community this boost, because now when you use the same strategy with a very small risk, this 1%, what the trader actually is trading, but now not on $1,000 anymore, on $24,000. And this is then all of a sudden $240. Once again, this is just an example. There is no guarantee. This is no forecast on any profits, just that you understand the power of this amplifying. And this $1,000, I mentioned this already, is your deposit. Only accessible by you. There is nothing deducted, no commission deducted, no hidden fee, zero. This money, if you like, after 30 days, you can completely take out. Please, you need to understand, if you do that, of course, the account will be closed because there is no money from you anymore inside. But you have the flexibility. It's your money. No one is taking it from you. You don't give it out of your hands. And what we use by that, so it's nice when you have a capital boost, but now we come to the part, who of you is a trader? Me, I'm not. I'm too emotional for trading. I understand the market, but please, I don't want and I don't have time. And many people don't have experience, don't have knowledge, no time, or maybe they're just too scared to enter this market. And for these people, the best way to do it is copy trading. Means you search for a trader you would like to follow, you connect to him, he is doing the job on the master account, and this results is directly copied to your account. And on Tech Markets, this platform is called CopyX. And CopyX is a technical innovation. This is copy trading with just one click. Everything you do there is really very easy to understand for each and everyone, because even connecting, withdrawing, reinvesting, or stopping everything or changing the strategy is completely easy, and this is how it should be. The only thing that we do out of this over 50 different strategies that Tech Markets has, where you can freely decide which one you choose, if you combine, if you only take one, this is up to you. The only thing that we do, because we feel this responsibility to our community, that we highly recommend two of these strategies. And this is first and foremost NeoFX and Sonic. Why? Because in the example of NeoFX, we monitor this strategy for a very long time. We are invested there. We know the trader. We know how they work. And we monitor this every single day. And this trader is working with the highest standards in risk management. There's a very strong risk management behind. Important is everything is completely transparent. You can track everything. You see on MetaTrader 5 or on my FX book everything what's going on. Even if you don't do the job, it is your money. You have the right to see. Transparency is the key. They have a proven long-term performance. For example, a so-called track record mean you can see NeoFX 1 year backwards, actually every single trade. You see the win-loss ratio, you see the average monthly performance, everything that you need for yourself to become more secure. And what they're doing, I would like to show you. What is an active risk management? As I said already, you can't completely avoid the risk in the market. but you can minimize. And this is a very, let's say, simple way to do that. In the end, just focus yourself on one trading pair. In this case, it's Euro US dollar. And it's just one trade per day. Solely, really day trading. Nothing is open overnight. There is not the risk of any sudden price changes overnight, any geopolitical influences. All of this is not given. And the trader is maximizing the risk of every single trade on 1% of the whole capital. And that's all. And how is he doing that? Very easy. By opening the trade, he directly defines 2 points: take profit, stop loss. Means when the trade goes in the right direction, there is a point where the trade is automatically closed, even if maybe the market could be potentially go higher, but it could also potentially go down. Take the profits, give it to the community, because it's not your money, it's investors' money. And much more important is this when it goes in the wrong direction. This is the part where mostly traders start to let ego overcome them. They try to rescue something. They can't live with a loss. So they try to rescue, and by this they make it even worse. Take a loss, because losses are part of the game. You need to take them. There is no trader, and I mentioned this already, who has only positive results. There is minus days in between. But the mainly important thing is to avoid significant losses. You need to be reliable, because you have responsibility, not for your own money. You have responsibility for third-party capital. In this case, the money of our community. And here, there's a clear focus: quality over quantity. It's a very conservative way of trading, but by the way, this is the way of trading that the big players are using, because as said this in the beginning, by them having a lot of money, trillions who are really in this market, their main goal is what? Don't risk any single dollar and make it sustainable long-term growth. And sustainability is the key, long-term. And this is a strategy which guarantees, not guarantees, provides long-term. Because wealth building has never been a sprint. It has always been a marathon. And that you also see this, just here is an outtake. This is a live account which was started on the 23rd of October with NeoFX. $20,000 went in as a deposit with 24x the capital boost. We have $480,000 trading volume. In this time till last week, the trader made on this account 76 trades. 67 of them went positive and only 9 ended with a losing day. This is a very good ratio of winning to losing. And the result after approximately 4 months is already $17,236. With a maximum drawdown, means the maximum risk that he ever reached is 0.9%. And there you see how this works together. A strong risk management, but on the other hand, due to the capital boost, a very, very good result. And this is what I mean. This is the tools that the big players are using, and we just open this gate, open this toolbox also for our community, that each and everyone has the ability also there to join. And for people who say, listen, I would love to do a bit by myself. I have a bit more time and trading actually is my thing. Not completely, but is there a possibility that I get a little bit more responsibility for that I can a little bit more decide? Yes, we have an own Telegram trading signals channel, which we at the moment optimize. It will be back very soon. There you get real-time signals. Signals which give you everything you need to trade by yourself. The entry points, the stop losses, the take profits, market analysis, and also there is the people who are providing these signals who are telling you which risk you should choose. But in the end, you decide by yourself. It's trading by yourself, but guided. And to summarize that, you have here 0 subscriptions. There is no monthly cost, nothing. We are not a financial service provider. We don't charge a single dollar for that. Also here, Tech Markets charges you nothing, 0. Your deposit goes 100% into trading, and in the best way, makes more out of your money. So it means no hidden fees, 100% transparent, everything you can see on one dashboard. It fits in your daily routine because it's fully automated, and your money, and that's important, works from the first day. And this is something where we are very proud. Since we started this community, there is not a single member who has not more on their wallets than they had before. And this is a proof. This is a quality seal, and this is something we're very proud of. So where is the money coming from? Maybe you are experienced in this industry with a lot of former projects which appeared and unfortunately very fast vanished from the market again. Why? Because it was an internal created ecosystem based on visions, and a vision is nothing bad. But I don't want to be in a vision anymore, because maybe when in the future this and this happen, no, thank you very much. And I don't want also that people join a community and their money, what they should use to make more out of it, let it work in the market, where there is any commission deducted and they start with less that they put in. Here, the money, that's very important, is coming completely from the market. Everything is coming from the Forex market. The trader is giving it, trading it on the market. Of course, then there is a broker fee deducted, because we speak about a financial service, and also other parties who are working in this market are earning on that. And that's normal. That's a common practice in the market, a broker fee. And the customer gets his profits. So these profits are instantly withdrawable. They are yours. The only thing what happens here now is, in this case, you are profitable, means you have more than you had before. Then from these profits, 30% is deducted. This is the first time something is taken away. So imagine for yourself, you have an expert who is doing, without charging anything for that, doing the job for you. And he is or she is successful, makes more out of your money. Would it be hard for you then in this case saying, okay, from this 100% that I have more, 70% is absolutely amazing and 30% is allocated through the other parties who are actually helping me to enter this market. And this is what happens here. This is called a profit share. And the focus completely here is not on any commissions. Here the focus is first and foremost on the smallest possible member. Someone who comes with whatever amount and says, I would love to make more out of my money. I would like my money to work in the market. This you can do here. In the case this member is profitable, then there is the other parties paid. 5% is for the trader for doing the job. 21% goes into an affiliate program, because this is the way how we grow. And 4% we keep in XFUSION as a marketing budget to support our community. And this affiliate program I would love to share with you. And before I do that, I would like to speak to our existing community. As you saw over the last few weeks, we were always testing an adjustment to our marketing plan. But we didn't do this just on our own. We did this together with our leaders, with the community members. And our goal was to create, of course, new opportunities and to, in the future, strengthen the growth of our community, to make it for each and everyone the most profitable way. And of course, when there is a development, and we are monitoring that, we was looking at it last week, and also there we spoke to the leaders and a lot of people from the structures who have been affected by that. And after lots of conversations, we adjusted and found a way together to make it really equal for everyone, that each and everyone in this plan long-term earn the maximum amount of money. Because we have people in our community who are not building huge teams. They just have a couple of people where they do the job And of course, they should earn from that. Not from the people itself. From what? From the margin that comes from the market. But we, on the other hand, have also a lot of people here who build globally huge teams. And these globally huge teams, they pay out where? In the depth. So when you really do duplication, you know how this works. There's a lot of people coming from the depth, and here sustainability and long-term is the key, so that each and everyone benefits in the best way from this market, from this plan. And this adjustment that we did now, which we really discussed with the main leaders, this stays forever. And very important, you see this here already, and you saw it on the slide before. Let me go back. Here is a typo, right? There was always more for the trader. We now put 4% more to our affiliate program. It's 21% now we give into this affiliate program. And this is the way that we show also appreciation and say, thank you very much for the amazing job that you did already. And we grow together as a team. Thank you for that. And now let me go into this affiliate program where we have 4 different income streams. Also here important, everything here is coming from the market. This is the margin, which normally is solely for whom? For broker, trader, and if involved, liquidity providers. The first is the so-called lot commission. And a lot commission is a broker fee. On every single trade, this fee is directly deducted. No matter where you trade, this fee is deducted from your profits directly. Normally, we as normal people don't see it from this something. Tech Markets gives us $10.50 back, which we, first of all, in the lot commissions, divide in 10 different levels. So means, as long as your community having the benefit from trading on 10 levels deep, you earn each and every Monday to Friday this amount per lot, what is mentioned. In your first level, $2, then it's going down. Level 2, 3, 4, $1. And from level 5 to level 10, $50 And this is what? This is a residual income. This is what makes it long-term and sustainable. Because here, your community member, your person that you brought in, the persons that are coming in your deeper levels, they have the benefit from trading. They see they have more than they had before. And as long as they use this, as long you earn residual every single Monday to Friday from the margin of the broker. And this is a huge amount when you see the time that you can actually get this. The second is the profit share. And this, I mentioned already, this is the 70-30 split where 21% is going here, first of all, divided in 10 levels. Before it was 5 levels. So we pay now 5 levels more into the debt. And this is what I mentioned. We made a plan which is really equal for each and everyone. For the people who bring larger amounts, they make the work, and they should also, of course, have the biggest part of the margin. Because when you do the work, would you like others to earn the same as you? Of course not. We, in this case, all think about ourselves, and that's okay, because when you do the job, you should earn on that. And this you do in the first level, it's 4% of the profits of your community. Means when there is a positive trading day, in your first level, there is profits, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you get 4% of these profits out of the margin from Tech Markets. Second level, 3%, level 3, 2%, then it's 4, 5, and 6, 1%, and then from level 7 to level 10, 0.5%. And there in the lower levels, it equalizes. Why? Because there, when you duplicate, you have much, much more people. But it's still only, what? 10 levels, right? So it would be nice when there would be no cutting off. And this is actually what before many communities tried to do. Most of them didn't, but we found a solution, and this solution is our infinity bonus. The infinity bonus is extra percentages which you can add to your basic percentages in the first 10 levels. And this I'll tell you later. Let's first of all go to this. What do you need to do? There's a requirement. When you reach $100,000 in your whole community in revenue, means new deposits, accumulated and without any time limitation, you unlock one extra percentage infinity bonus. Once you have it, you keep it forever. 300,000, 1 million, 5 million, and 20 million is the other milestones. And each and every time you hit one of these milestones, you unlock one more percentage infinity bonus till you reach the maximum of 5. And I told you already, this is added to your basic percentages. So means when you have, for example, $1 million in your whole community in deposits, this would mean you have 3 extra percentages. This would then increase your first level to 7%, here 6, here 5, here 4, and here 3.5%. And now everything from level 11, infinitely deep, without any cutting off, 3%. So means also here, as long as your community have the benefit from trading, you get residually paid from the margin coming from the market. Everything is paid when people make profits. We have a win-win situation. The person who holds the account earns money, and that's the most important thing. And only when this person earns money from the margin of the broker, you earn residual-wise, as long as this person has the benefit. And on top, the last income here is 2 pools. We also would love you to participate on the whole growth of our community. You saw on the first slide that we already are 28,000 and growing members, and we have a trading volume at the moment of around 21 million US dollars. This times 24 is over 4.8 billion in trading volume, which goes to the market every Monday to Friday. And out of this, there coming profits. And we would love you also to have the opportunity to have something from that, to really participate on the whole growth, because you are a very important part in this whole community. These pools are to be qualified for every single month. So for example, now in March, if you reach $300,000 in deposits in your team, this is a 50-50% rule. Then means in the end, maximum 150,000, half of it can come from the strongest leg, and the rest needs at least come from one other leg, or you divide it by how many you like. If you achieve that, you come into this pool and you share with all the people who achieve in March this number are in this pool 1% of the whole XFUSION community's profits plus $1 lot commission. By the end of the month, this will be paid out, and then we start all over again in the next month. When you reach 1 million, for example, then it's not either or, you have a second pool. Then you have pool number 2. In this pool, there's another percentage plus another $1.50 lot commission inside. And this pool has no limitation. In this pool here, if you reach 2 million, you get 2 shares. If you reach 3 million, 3 shares, and so on and so forth. There is no limit. When you build big and huge, you will participate with multiple shares in this pool. And this is a nice extra income which is paid out of the budget, out of the margin that we get in XFUSION and give back to our community. This was the Forex part. This is the part which we very successfully run together with Tech Markets and our community since the end of October last year. But that's not all. You saw on the first slide, one of the first slides, that we have 3 businesses included. And the second thing is, since 1 month, our community has also access to a crypto exchange called bit1.com. And very important here to mention, this is a fully up and running functional crypto exchange. No one of us needs to build anything there. Bit1 is only by invitation. Means when you build your business in Tech Markets, you have referral links also for Bit1 and can also invite your community there, also other people. They have a ref link there. And what is Bit1? Bit1 is an exchange which has the focus on a trading experience. Nowadays, you don't have these generalized exchanges anymore, like Binance, for example. Many exchanges, they focus themselves on single things. Is it gaming? Is it real world assets? And here, why? Because the founders of Tech Markets are also behind this, and they are traders and brokers, and therefore they created an exchange which is for the best trading experience. You have over 60 future pairs where you can trade with a leverage between 50x and 100x, over 60 spot trading pairs. You have a quick convert future, which is completely cost-free. You have copy trading ecosystems with the biggest provider in this industry called Endotech. It's an AI tool which automatically trade for you the same that we have in CopyX. We can provide here as well in the crypto exchange. You have API trading, what you can do, and everything also here is completely licensed. 2 licenses are there, El Salvador and Canada. And there is one topic which excited me the most when I heard it. Many people, maybe of you, also experience that. When you would like to send money from your bank account to a crypto exchange to enter the crypto market, because in the end, the crypto market is still very small. There is not a lot of people inside. We have 8 billion people on this planet and around 150 million are involved more or less in the crypto market. Means a lot of people had never really access to it. And it gets more and more restrictive for us to enter this market because your bank doesn't really like when you send money, for example, to Binance. I experienced that a lot of times. I wanted to send from my bank account to Binance or to any other exchange, and the bank blocked this transaction. And unfortunately, they have the power to do that. So here in Bit1, there will be implemented a bank account for each and every one of you. So Michael sending money to Michael is very easy. No one will ask. So means the access to the crypto market is very, very easy. And this alone is a feature which is very interesting for a lot of people outside there. And here we are not dependent on any coin or token, increase, decrease of a gas fee token or something else. We don't need to build anything here and hope and pray that everything works out. No. How is an exchange earning money? How do you think is Binance earning money? To gas fees. And the amount of trading volume which is traded on Binance on a daily basis, just a slightly single little bit of that would be amazing for each and every one of us. Unfortunately, we can't do this there anymore. Here on Bit1, it's there. So means your people just entering by the ref link, by your invitation, this crypto exchange, they deposit their cryptos, what they anyway did on another exchange, then they sell, they buy, they trade with it, whatever, stake, whatever they do. Every time when there is a gas fee occurring, there is a fee of 0.09%, and 60% of this fee means the majority of the fee is going back into the community. Means Bit1 pays the majority of the fees to whom? To the community. Because they also understood what I started in the beginning. You remember? What is the most valuable thing nowadays? Community. Especially also for a crypto exchange. Why? Because in the end, to be on coinmarketcap.com, yes, of course, you need volume. But where is this volume coming from? From a community. And a community who is more or less involved in this, who really has a benefit from that, who gets a part of the margin, will do everything that this exchange will grow. And by this, they will very soon climb the ranks and will become one of the biggest crypto exchanges in this market. Just have this number. Tech Markets has over 650,000 active users. Over 650,000. Loads of them, more than 10% already joined and swapped over to Bit1. This alone is an absolutely fast start, and there is much, much more to come. So means here we are part of something that can become very, very big. And we earn on fees which are coming again, like in the Forex market, from the market. Nothing artificially created, no internal ecosystem, everything coming from the real market. And now we make the life cycle round. By the end of this month, we will also have a payment solution. This is the Bix.fi debit card. Actually, it's more than a debit card. It's a decentralized crypto wallet. With this crypto wallet, you can, when you have $9.99 on this wallet, can apply for a virtual card. This virtual card, wait a second, this is somewhere here. Oh no, we go through it. This virtual card is linkable to Apple Pay and Google Pay. You can directly link it to Apple Pay and Google Pay and can pay without limitation each and everywhere in the internet. If you want to go physical, means have a card where you can outside also pay, what you can also do with Apple Pay or Google Pay, but on top also go to the ATM cash machine and deduct cash. You can do this by 3 different cards. A plastic card for $100, metal for $250, and a gold card for $25,000. In the end, no matter which card you choose, the functions are identical. This card is available in 179 countries worldwide. It's the same provider and issuer as Retail Pay, and this is at the moment the strongest and biggest card existing. Let me give you some highlights, some key features of this card. For our community, an absolutely highlight is direct money movement. What does it mean? Our community earns money in 2 ways. Either out of profits from trading or out of commissions when they help others to be more successful. So means normally the way is that you first of all need to apply for your commission to withdraw, then you wait a couple of days in other companies, then it goes to a wallet from there to there. So you have several ways, and everywhere is what? There is a fee. This card has no loading fee and very fast and efficient. You can from the IB portal and also from Tech Markets bring your money over on this debit card and can spend it. You don't even need to convert it into fiat currency if you don't like, because you can also pay it as an internal converter. You can also pay with cryptocurrency. This is not mandatory, but if you would like to have a reward program which is very similar to American Express Platinum, this is a Visa, because it's a Visa card, reward program where you earn on each and every dollar you spend miles for every single airline. You have a concierge service, access to airport lounges, car rental insurance, and many, many other things more. This is on top available for just $9.99 monthly. Upcoming, very soon after start, you can use this card also like a bank account, because there will be a banking on and off ramp function inside. So it means we include SEPA and SWIFT, where you can transfer money from A to B. And also here comes now the part. Let me go there. Key features, as I said, Apple Pay and Google Pay ready. There is no spending limit. No matter how much you want to spend, do it. This card is completely free. It's very easy to store your crypto and to pay all over the world on any Visa acceptance point. There is near instantly load times and no load fees. And here is a very small written, but the most important part. We had already that you have the opportunity by helping others to increase their wealth, to having access to trading strategies in Forex, also in crypto, you earn on the margin. But these people, when they have more, what do? They spend this money, bring this money back into the market. And how is a credit card or debit card company earning money? The same way, by fees. Every single day, millions and trillions of dollars are fees which are given by debit or credit cards. Here, 60% of these fees every single time someone uses the card, but also from the $9.99 which they pay for the monthly subscription, everything on this card where money is moved, you earn, or the community earns 60%, means the majority of the fees. What is the reason behind also here? To create a long-term, very successful and big community which uses the card and become here also a leading really company in this industry. This is what we offer together with Tech Markets for our community. And there's one thing, and this is mostly for our existing community, but also for each and everyone who is new in this call here, when it says, listen, I want to do a bit more than just maybe let the money work for me. I would love to also build community. Then I would love to give you something where you actually should qualify for. We, as XFUSION, we are not solely just looking on financial growth. We as a community also, because for financial growth comes mostly mindset. personal growth, that you develop not only financial mindset, that you develop a really healthy relationship, first of all, to yourself, to the whole world. And we, together with one of the biggest high performance coaches in this industry, named Andreas Thyssen, a person who holds 2 Guinness World Records, works with the who is who in this industry together, who is author and co-author of 7 books, has a long reputation, who built already communities, more of them, so-called unicorn. With him together, we invite to Turkey from the 18th till 24th of May for a boot camp. There, you really will leave the old behind. You will learn to see yourself and the world with other eyes. You will become the best version of yourself. And I know this maybe sounds like just words, but here in the call are actually proofs for that. Why? Because people here in this call already went through these boot camps and they can assure that this is something you should not miss. What will expect you there? There will be morning rituals. There will be transformation of your personality. Of course, also your business turnover will grow. Team building, very important. Master classes will be there with experts. Recreation, of course, entertainment, also that we do something together. And coaching sessions with psychologists. Something you definitely shouldn't miss. Of course, the most important slides is not there. I say it to you. What do you need to do? We have a promotion ongoing which actually runs till the end of April. When you reach till the end of April, $80,000 in turnover, means in new deposits, 50% rule, maximum 40,000 from the strongest leg, then we invite you, means hotel and the complete accommodation in Turkey, to this boot camp. If you reach in the same period $150,000 in turnover, means in deposits, then on top we also pay the flight. One important information here: yes, it's maybe a long period till the end of April, but this bootcamp is limited of 100 people. So here in the end, success loves speed. Make everything possible that you can be part of this really transformational, life-changing event. Thank you very much for joining this call. It was a lot of information, I know, but in the end, it's not really, because I guess 90% of what I said will tomorrow not in your head anymore. Get the feeling how it was said. Listen to yourself, listen inside yourself. Does this work in you? Does it touch you? Then it's worth it to speak with the person who invited you to this opportunity call and clarify the last open questions for yourself. If not, that's absolutely okay. In the end, and I said this in the beginning, congratulations that you gave yourself the chance to get information firsthand, because information is the gold in the 21st century. I say thank you very much for listening. Stay healthy, take care in these times right now. Please take care of yourself, and guys,